Still here in a jubilant clubhouse after Carshalton force a replay in the FA Trophy. 3-3 against Barnet. Utterly unbelievable. Almost lost my voice. I've been joined by Steve and Sophie, who are two ardent Robins fans. Steve, I'll just come to you first. I mean, did you think we were dead and buried at half-time or what?
I thought they didn't perform very well in the first half. Was a bit disappointed. The way that they turned it around straight away in the second half was a great start, and they carried it through. I think thoroughly deserved the result at the end of the day.
I've been joined by Danny and Steve, who are ardent Barnet supporters. Danny, I'll just come to you first. What was your take on the game, firstly?
I think your boys done very well. 2-0 up, I thought we had it nailed. But you come back, you came back, and you came back, you got 3-3, and it was well deserved.
And Steve, what can you put it down to, the fact that Barnet kind of capitulated a bit after the break?
Possibly thinking the Brentford game on Tuesday night. So we slowed up a bit and protected ourselves a bit.
How proud of you, the boys, to getting back in there?
I'm not going to lie, when we went 2-0 down at half-time, I was absolutely infuriated with it, because at first I felt like the penalty wasn't a penalty, but their second goal, I thought it was quite a good, well-worked goal, to be fair. But then to bring 2-1, I was like, yes! And then 3-1, I'm like, oh no, here we go again. But if you're going to go and get a replay, that's the way we're going to go and do it.
When we took Dan Sweeney off, our central defender mops up everything at the back. That's when it all turned round. So fair play to Carshalton. We took off one of the players that we shouldn't have done, and you got back into the game, and you well deserved the draw.
I've been joined by the skipper, the man who scored the third goal, got us right back into it, Bobby Price. Thanks for joining us, mate. How are you feeling after that, firstly?
Yeah, obviously ecstatic. We got ourselves back from being down twice, so and to get a replay at the Hive, it should be decent.
What did you make of Barnet today? Obviously they're 2 divisions above us, but we gave them a good game, didn't we?
I think it was like a fairly equal game. Both teams played really well. We started off really strong in like the first 10 minutes, and then I think we were focusing more on the defensive side, and I think that was our game plan. And then because we usually come out stronger in the second half, I think that's what they were planning to do, which they did, and then it's 3-3, which is a good result.
Well, I think we always knew that them being obviously training full time, they're going to be physically fitter. They're probably going to have a little bit more possession. So I think the plan was to maybe try to sit off them, let them have the possession, and then try to preserve our energy. And then in the second half, then we go for it and make it more of a second half game rather than a first half game. And I mean, up until the 42nd minute, we stayed in the game, and we just lost concentration for the last 5 minutes, and that's when they got their 2 goals.
If you do watch this, levels. No, I'm just kidding, Ricky. Amazing. What can I say? And he should have had the first one was a penalty, might I add. The first one before that penalty was given, it was a penalty. If anything, that was a penalty before the penalty that was given. So that's as far as I can say, really, to be honest. But when he come on, completely different player as well. Maybe that injury done him good.
I've been joined by Ricky Corboa, who came on at half-time, made an impact. First of all, how are you feeling, Ricky? Because that's your first appearance since being out for a couple of months.
I feel good. Like, I feel fit anyway, because I've been working in the gym, like keeping my legs strong and stuff like that anyway. So it was just obviously my shoulder that was giving me problems and keeping me out. But other than that, I feel fine.
And there was no kind of psychological fear that when the first flying challenge came in, maybe that you'd be a bit wobbly?
Not really. Like, I feel fine. Like, even I think I went through on goal, and then I had to like use it a little bit, but it felt fine. And yeah, I just think it's contact more than anything. But other than that, yeah, I felt good.
Now, were you designated penalty taker before the game?
Well, in the changing room, I thought I heard Peter and Tommy talking about it, so I went over and said, penalties, I'm taking them. I think enough of us in this club have missed, so I said it's my turn to miss.
You can't say that in a game such as this.
No, I said I'm taking them next, so everyone else has missed, so if I miss... No, yeah, I felt confident, and I think that's what you need. If you're confident you're going to score it.
Now listen, it's not really for me to say, but why didn't Tommy take it? Because the script was written there, 100th goal in such an important game to earn a replay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously we was 3-2 down, so if we wanted to get a replay, we probably had to score it, and don't know, I was captain on the day, I was confident and I wanted it. So Tommy didn't. If Tommy would have put his hand up and said, look, I really want it, I would have said, go on, Tom, you have it. But I don't know, looking around, no one wanted to grab the ball and say, I'm having it. So I thought.
And can we take this kind of performance into the upcoming league games? We've got Worthing away on Tuesday night, for example, and we've got to get back to sort of winning ways in the league, haven't we? Because we've been slipping a little bit recently.
I think with us, when it's like obviously the bigger teams say it, I think we perform better, and I don't know why. We should perform the same way for any team, and hopefully on Tuesday we give this performance on Tuesday, and then hopefully we'll beat Worthing and get the 3 points.
Put it this way, if we get a draw and it goes penalty, I'll have it. If we win, I'll have it. And if we lose, I will still have it, because it says to me that if we can take that sort of performance into the league, we'll take playoffs, because playoffs is still a real possibility.
All you Carshalton fans, I'm looking forward to seeing you for the replay. It'd be very good to see you all down there.
Well done today, mate. Game changer, some people called you.
I don't know, man. I just try my best, innit?
They fell into the 2-0 trap today, didn't they? Told you.